One, two, check, 1, 2, 3. Check, check. Check. 1, 2, 3.
Test, 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 test. Are we good? Can you hear me? Got it? Hey folks, the governor's going to be out here real quick. About 3 to 5 minutes.
Oh, who the fuck?
Hate when they do that.
Yeah, I mean, the mic was up here the whole time. It's-
Good morning, everybody. My name is Tim Freeman. I'm a Douglas County Commissioner. Thank you for being here this morning. This morning, I'm here to introduce each of our speakers, but before I do that, I want to thank our governor and our federal delegation for being here to support us in these very difficult days. Each of the speakers is going to give their statement, and we're not going to do any questions. We're here today to let this federal delegation have a chance to explain their thoughts, and as time goes by, we'll have more opportunity to understand more what's happened and have further dialogue. So the first speaker I'd like to introduce, and I'm very thankful for the governor for being here and coming down yesterday to help with this really difficult situation, is Governor Brown. Governor?
Thank you. Thank you, Commissioner Freeman, and thank you for your leadership yesterday. All of Oregon stands with Umpqua Community College and the city of Roseburg. I am proud of how the Roseburg community pulled together to care for and comfort each other during this horrific crisis. I want to thank our police, our firefighters, our dispatchers, our emergency medical personnel, and all those at the college for their heroic efforts yesterday. Oregon has worked continuously to prevent these kind of tragedies, but they continue to happen here and across the nation. And it is going to keep happening until we decide we want them to stop. There is no single solution that will prevent every shooting, but we must and we will do better to prevent these types of senseless violence. This is a conversation that we will have, but today is not the day. Today, we must be focused on providing the support and condolences and help this community heal. As we move forward, we can honor the lives lost at Umpqua Community College best by remembering what it means to be a caring community, to demonstrate more kindness, respect each other more, and take the time to truly connect to the people around us. This is a very difficult time for all of us, and of course, especially those here in Douglas County, whose lives and families were changed by the events of yesterday. One person's deranged act may have indeed broken all of our hearts, but he cannot prevent our hearts from growing back bigger and stronger and more committed to the Oregon that we all love so very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Governor Brown. Our next speaker, and I should mention the next three speakers, got on planes and flew out here from Washington, D.C. to be with us today, and I'm very grateful for their efforts. The next speaker is Senator Ron Wyden.
In the last 24 hours, Oregonians struggled with unspeakable tragedy, grieved for the victims and the families and loved ones, and gave a big, big thanks to our courageous first responders. Right now is a time for healing and helping the community. For the future, it is clear that it does have to be about more than words and good intentions if this carnage is to finally end. As a country, we cannot just shrug our shoulders and move on. In my view, ending these massacres is going to require compromise. Compromise that is about rights and responsibilities. Gun owners have rights under the law, and there must be responsibilities if these massacres are going to end. And Oregon is exactly the place to lead this conversation. What we have shown as Oregonians again and again is we can step forward and help our people as we seek to help this community today and show a bit of light for the rest of the nation. Today is not about what any of us in the United States Congress have voted for in the past. It is about what common ground we as people who don't always agree can find in the
Thank you, Senator. Next we have Senator Merkley.
We have a long series of names branded on our hearts from across the nation. Places like Columbine, like Sandy Hook, and now here at Umpqua Community College here in Roseburg. It's a list of names that no community ever wants to have be included in. And at this moment, this horrific, this senseless act has broken hearts, every heart here. This is a small community. It's a community where everyone knows someone who was hurt or killed yesterday. The community has come together in an extraordinary fashion. The first responders responded quickly and competently. The sheriff, and the county commissioners, and the mayor and the city manager all jumped in to make decisions in a flash to respond and address the situation. They did an incredible job, but there is no response that can repair the broken hearts. You know, yesterday, when I walked back from the Capitol to the Hart Senate office building, I was told there's been a tragedy in Oregon. There's been a mass shooting in Oregon. And Senator, it's from your home county, from Douglas County. I have a special place in my heart for this county. I was born in Myrtle Creek, just south of here. And when I was about 2, we moved here to Roseburg. I went to first grade here. I have family on both sides, my father's side and my mother's side. And this morning I was asked about my family down here. And I must say I never thought it could possibly be that my family, my extended family, my cousins were directly affected. But as I said, this is a small town and everyone's affected. And one of the individuals who died is the great-granddaughter of my first cousin, so she is my cousin. And I just tell you, every heart is damaged and broken, and this community is coming together to embrace each other, to exercise the companionship, the love, the affection. No one could have envisioned that here in this wonderful, beautiful place of Roseburg that this could happen. It is going to give us all food for thought. This long list gets longer with every passing week and month. We've had 18 school shootings here in 2015. We've had 45 mass shootings in America in 2015. So we will all be carrying in our hearts not only the sorrow and the pain, but also the responsibility to ponder what we can do, that there will be fewer cities, that this list will not continue to grow as it has. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator. So our last speaker today is Representative Peter DeFazio. Representative.
Well, here, approximately 25 hours after this tragedy, this is a day for us to mourn those who died and to give as much as we can, our hearts and our prayers, to their family and their friends, and to pray for those who are still in the hospital, and then for this community, for the college, for the town, for the townspeople. Today is a day of mourning. We'll go through grief. We'll have memorials, and then there will come a time when we have all the facts from the investigation, which is ongoing, that we may find discrete ways to deal with problems such as this in the future. Unfortunately, this is not the first time that I've spoken at a news conference like this. Thurston took place 2 miles from my home. And in the case of Thurston, it was like I saw the press conference earlier today, tremendous demand for information, which isn't yet readily available, for solutions, which we can't even begin to think of until we know all the facts. And the impatience. This is not a time to be impatient. It's a time first to come together in solidarity and to give
what solace we can to those who have lost so much. There will come a time where we'll move forward with ideas and solutions, and I expect this delegation, with the support of these local officials and with our governor, to move together in unison. But that is not today. That's for the future. Thank you.
Have you step right here? I'd like everybody to come in close here, please. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here today. On behalf of the Board of Commissioners, I want to thank this group of people that has responded at all levels of government, city, county, state, federal, the tribes here helping us, and I really want to thank the first responders that are behind us. We are all here to support the victims and families of this horrible incident. Thank you.
Come with me. Follow me.
We'll walk right in. Yeah, good.